Hello, everyone, and welcome to Penny for a Tale this Monday night. Um, it's a pleasure seeing you guys all here. And tonight we have a part one of a two-part special of Things from the Flood that will hop into Tales from the Loop tomorrow. There's been some questions about how and why, but we'll find that out later. Nonetheless, we have some amazing people here today, as always. So I'll let them introduce themselves. Go ahead, Ian.
I'm Ian. I do Pathfinder First and Second Edition here on this channel. You can't find me anywhere else online, pretty much. And I'm going to be playing Kaito.
Kaito.
Kaito?
Sorry, it's my cousin's name, so I'm
No, you do you, man.
All right, what's up? I'm Spence. How's it going? Resident Moon on Twitch and Twitter and all the other stuff. And been on here many times before, probably will be on many times again, including tomorrow night. So yeah, and I will be playing Nico Takeda. And Denise, it's your turn.
Is it my turn?
It is yours.
Hooray! Hi, everybody. I'm Denise. I'm Layman's Terms on Instagram. I'm back for my second time on the channel. Yay! I guess I did a good enough job with the terrible accent that they wanted me back. Today I will be playing Sarah Sano.
Awesome stuff. And once again, we are playing Things from the Flood. So, for those who don't know, Tales from the Loop was one of the first games Free League put out with the 80s nostalgia setting, a alternate history where robots are automated and they do stuff for you, and the particle accelerators in Sweden and the US are working and doing amazing things. So very much like that Stranger Things vibe, where you play these young people set about in a mystery, but also dealing with the normalcies of being a teenager or a kid, depending on which book you're playing from. Tales from the Loop focuses on kids, while Things from the Loop is teenagers. So we are playing, Things from the Flood. So we'll be playing teenagers tonight. And the setting is Miyakijima, Japan. It is an island off of Japan in the Devil's Sea, which is very much like our Bermuda Triangle. A place where sailors and ships have been lost in frequent amount. The island that we find ourselves in is a place that is dominated by Mount Oyama, a volcano in the center of the island that makes much of the island in of itself uninhabited. Only one third of the island is livable, and in fact, 3 years ago, we are currently in 1986. So in 1983, the volcano erupted, killed several people, and most of the people had to be evacuated. About 2 years later, the people have returned, trying to restart their lives back home, though they still have to carry these gas masks on them at all times. Just in case the sulfur levels ever get to a dangerous high, and then you hear the alarms go off, and you have to put on your gas mask until it is time that the air is deemed safe enough. So we are going to, in true Things from the Flood fashion, kind of zero in on everyone's home life first, and then dive into the mystery. So let's do Kaito first. Kaito, what is Kaito doing on this? We'll call it like this week night.
Well, what's school like on this island?
So it's pretty close knit, filled with cliques that have formed since like elementary school. Since most families don't come into this community often. Kaito has this lovely, luxurious house. It's one of the wealthier
does.
families in the community. Though the reason behind that wealth has sadly departed, but nonetheless, those who are left get to benefit from that. South 2012, we are playing Things from the Flood by Free League.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what's Kaito up to?
Well, he enjoys his leisure time. So, honestly, if he's not doing school, he's gonna try to go maybe shopping, anywhere he can like hang out with people and socialize. I know it's probably kind of difficult in a situation they're in, but he's ready to overcome obstacles to expand his social circles.
Yeah, there's an arcade downtown. I mean, if you're not watching a movie, you're probably at the arcade. There's also the beachfront, which no one swims in, but it's often like a nice place to chill out and relax and throw the pigskin around or a frisbee
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the beach with the guys,
with the
with the-
dudes.
with the dudes. Yeah.
And Kaito just came back from a trip from United Kingdoms. So not very close with any of the people around here. And as you kind of come up to the beach, you see a couple of bonfires of the older teenagers kind of circled about. There's obviously flirting. There's always that one person with the guitar, desperately trying to impress someone, but failing at it because all they know is Wonderwall.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to try to hang out with the older teens. Honestly, I don't want to accidentally come off as the baby of the group, so I'm not gonna be too talkative. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna be. Be at the campfire.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and roll the first roll, which will be a charm. See how charming
Woo!
you are in this little thing here.
We're rolling gold. And it works. You just roll 1d6.
No, you
or you're gonna
roll
equal to the
1d
number of your on your stat.
You're rolling the amount of d6s equal to your attribute and skill. So your heart is 5, your charm is 3, so you're rolling 8d6. And what you're looking for are 6s.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me grab some d6s here. We're gonna roll 4 at a time. I got a 5, got a 4. I got 1 6. So that's
All right.
2 6s.
Nice. So
Well,
generally,
actually, I have to roll.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, 2 6s.
Excellent. So generally, all you need is 1 success to get what you want, unless like otherwise noted. And then with every additional success after that, you get to gain an additional like bonus effect, which is listed in the book, of course. But in this case, what are you talking about?
You know, Wonderwall. Funny song. It reminds me of my trip to the UK. I don't know if you've ever been to the UK, but kind of a novel place. But I grew out of it. I'm basically flexing my money.
All right. I mean, several individuals are very much curious about you, and you even have a few of the lady persuasion coming up as well, and interested in what you have to say. One of which says, you know, are you new here? Are you going to school?
Oh, those are boring questions. Yeah, I'm new. I just got here, but it doesn't look like there's that much to see, no?
One teenager kind of speaks up. One of the guys who obviously doesn't look like he likes you very much. Probably the one with the guitar. And I like how I bring in Wonderwall, even though it's like 1995 when it was released.
Oops.
Yeah, and just as a fact, just so we're clear, if somebody doesn't like me, I automatically think it's because they're jealous of me and they don't perceive negative qualities in me. It's just that they're upset about superior qualities.
Yeah.
So there's that. So okay, this guy's jealous.
So the guy is like, there's lots of fun things to do if you're, adventurous and whatever. There's the part of the old town, just beyond the gates and such. There's a couple of automated guarding it, but if you know what you're doing, you can get past it. And some of the guys and girls look at him in awe, like, oh man, this person must know what he's talking about.
How did I get down here? I don't have a car, right?
You probably walked. It's a pretty small town.
Yeah.
So
I dig the trails. Well, anybody have a set of wheels?
the same guy kind of raises his hand. Yeah, I got a truck.
All right, tough stuff. If you think this city's fun, prove it. I'm not afraid of no automaton. Let's go.
All right, we'll see. And he heads over to his truck, and several of the teenagers kind of pour into the back. He lets someone who you can clearly see he's flirting with kind of up in the front seat with him, while all the rest of the people are just in the back, including yourself.
Yep.
And you guys take off into the night towards the part.
I'm sort of
town.
nervous because the ride back to Old Town presumably cuts through where I live.
Yeah, you see,
And,
like you're.
I'd be in deep shit if they found me in the bed of a truck.
Yeah, you probably would. So we'll, as you're kind of going towards that, we will shine the flashlight over at Nico. Nico, what are you doing tonight?
Well, I am heading over to the hospital. I've got a new bouquet of flowers, and a book, a manga in my arm, and just heading to see my friend Lily, who's there, and just do my usual thing before they stop visiting hours.
Yeah. So coming up, no one stops you. You've been here enough times that you don't even have to sign in. You just kind of walk on by with a slight nod from the attending nurse at the front. You go up the stairs to where your friend Lily is. There's probably a bouquet of flowers from the last time you visited.
Well, I get them once a week.
Yeah. So they're probably a little shriveled up by now.
Yeah, so I'll replace the flowers and put in the new ones, and
yeah.
I brought you the newest episode of Shokugeki no Soma. So I know that isn't out yet. It's my favorite.
It's okay.
And figured that I'd read it to you for a bit till I had to go home. I still haven't found your your bracelet that fell off, but I keep looking when I get a chance. The moped is finally roadworthy, and it's looking real good, and I can't wait for you to wake up, and I'll take you riding again. I won't be as stupid as the last time, but yeah. So, and then I open the manga and I start reading it to her.
Yeah. As normal, the only noise in the room is the heart monitor as it beeps along. This young teenager in bed with blankets over her, nicely combed hair with several tubes going into her, eyes closed.
Yeah.
It's a somber experience.
Yeah, and then when it's time, I give her hand to squeeze, and I head home on my shiny pearlescent teal moped because I can.
All right, you pump the gas, head out. On the kind of on your way past, you were pretty sure you passed by a truck with lots of young men and women in the back. One of them waves at you. The other another one probably says like punk or something like that.
Yeah, keep talking. See what I do when you bring that truck into Hank's, and I'll show you.
Fuck it up.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Sarah's up to.
So I'm at the other side of my beach, or at the other side of the beach, far away from where my stupid brother Kato was.
Kato.
Yep, stupid Kato. I am, let's see, because this is a volcanic island, I am combing the beach, because I have this idea that my why are you not working? Sorry. I'm combing the beach trying to find something to do because I don't want to go home.
Did
At
we
all.
arrive at the beach together, perhaps?
No, I followed you.
Oh, okay. So
Because
you
I don't want to
okay?
deal with
No,
deal
no.
with this stupid ass.
Did I see you follow me though? That's
Yeah,
the
you would have
reason.
seen me follow you and I wouldn't have cared if you saw, but I followed you anyway. And I'm combing the beach because I'm exploring I'm exploring the lava because apparently, according to the reports, Dad died. He was crushed by sulfur, and I want to kind of visualize how that might have been.
All right. Whew.
Also, I want to avoid
Woo! We have
Yeah,
very
heavy
different
hair.
coping mechanisms.
yeah.
Yeah, we totally have coping mechanisms, totally different coping mechanisms.
You can go ahead and give me an investigate roll.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Mhm.
Bottom, bum, bum, bottom. Do 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 do. Let's see. D6, D6, D6. I feel like I'm singing an opera. I know, right? Oh, D6.
One day we should do a musical.
Oh my God, no! You do not want to hear me.
Ha! No,
Can you
we
imagine?
do like Buffy the Musical. It'd be
Mhm.
great.
Oh God.
Or Doctor Horrible sing along blog.
Yeah, there we go. That's much more fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that musical.
I know,
I
right?
do too.
Okay, so
I-
D6. I'm rolling. Okay, so how does this? I know you explained it once before, but how does this work again?
Yeah, so you take your attribute and your skill, you add those two numbers together, and you want to roll that many d6s. And what you're looking for are sixes.
Looking for sixes. Okay.
Hello, penguin.
Hello, penguin.
What's a
Penguin's
penguin?
the best.
I like your cheek.
Oh, everybody's looking at the channel. I'm like, what's a penguin?
It's okay.
What is
Surprise
going?
encounter.
I know, right?
It's a
Oh my
penguin.
God,
Penguin on the
why?
beach.
Okay, so D6. Do. I'm sorry, I'm super slow.
You're cool.
Okay,
Yes, she is.
I do try. Okay, so what happens if I rolled no sixes?
Then you fail.
I know, right? So I totally rolled no sixes.
So you have two options. When you
Okay.
fail a roll, you will be given a condition.
Okay.
And that condition will give a penalty to your die roll at a -1. And it'll be cumulative based on the number of conditions you have. Or you can push your roll,
Okay.
which you will get a condition. So you'll still get that condition, but you'll have a chance of also succeeding.
Can I try that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I do?
Shit. Just re-roll all your dice.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Penguin, I'm doing awesome. How about you, man?
Woohoo! I rolled 3 6s.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go. All right,
Devil's
so
gonna get ya.
I think what makes sense in this moment is probably upset. So you're going to have the upset condition,
Okay.
which is going to give you a -1 penalty to all your rolls as you're kind of investigating this horrific thing that happened to your dad. Yeah. But nonetheless, you're looking through kind of taking samples and everything, and you have your companion, your homemade mini robot. Did you want to give a name to that robot?
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna call him Kodama.
Kodama?
Kodama.
Awesome. So it's this little robot that probably perches on your shoulders, much like a cat. Called
Yeah.
Kodama. And so it kind of helps you analyze these things. So you're looking at, and there's definitely sulfur as well as other debris and stuff from the volcano. It definitely was a large amount, and there's still a lot of it underneath the sand. They did a lot of stuff to kind of make this place look beautiful again before people got here. A lot of renovations, a lot of bringing in new materials to kind of just put on top of it, almost like a new fresh coat of painting on a badly burned picture. But what you can see as you're kind of digging through the sand is there are several wires underneath the further you go. They look like they're heading to the sea and then going back towards the village. They're very thin, and there are these boxes attached to them. That looks like at one point in time it contained something, but recently looks like someone ripped out the things within the box. So there's these scratch marks and stuff all on the outer edge of these little boxes attached to these wires.
So, because I'm upset, I'm not gonna attach any significance to it. I'm just kind of gonna sit there and say, "Huh." That's why my internet has been slow recently. And it's getting dark out, right?
Yeah, like the sun setting over the volcano. This is about the same time where you see Kaito go along with his stupid friends into the truck.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll my eyes and make a bet with myself on how embarrassed he's gonna wind up being when he walks through the door whenever he decides to come back, and I'm going to make my way across the beach and make my way back home.
All right, cool. So you head home, and we will go back over to Kaito. They stop at this road. We're right down the street of it. There is a signpost disclaiming, like, do not go forward, toxic waste just beyond here, danger, etc., etc. And you see these two bipedal robots. They don't have any weapons on them, but they do have these long arms. And they just, they're not moving right now and have some dust on them that they haven't moved in some time. But that these things will move if anyone comes close to it. Your friend comes out, closes the door, and says, "All right, Kaito, touch one of them. Let's see how brave you are."
Ooh.
Yeah, and you hear that from the background.
Ooh.
I'm gonna walk over.
Let's go do it.
What are my numbers, man? What am I rolling?
Move body.
Move your
All right.
body.
So for body, I will roll a 5 of them. I have no 6s.
Yay!
And then for move, I'm rolling 1, and it's not a 6 either.
Do you want to push it?
I have to. Yeah. I have to, man.
Touch the butt.
I'm pushing it.
He touched the butt.
I'm having a hard time not singing that song.
No, Eiffel 65. No. Stop it.
It's only in my head. It can't hurt anybody else there.
It can hurt me because
So what
now
happened?
it's in my head.
What happened?
How many successes did you get?
I got 0 successes.
Again?
Aww.
Wait. Pushing it is re-rolling.
Yeah, you re-roll everything that's
Roger.
not a
Gotcha.
6.
Which was all of them. Okay, so let's re-roll all 5 for body. I got no successes, and then let's I had no success.
Does not touch the butt.
So
Ooh.
there you go.
All right, so you're gonna get 2 conditions on this front.
Roger.
So as you run forward, you can see them starting to move, and you're like, all right, all I gotta do is touch it. When the robots go into full motion, moving faster than you could have possibly have dreamed, as they kind of look towards you and shoot you with some like net. So it wraps
Oh no.
it wraps around you and just kind of slams you onto the ground. It's heavy, and so you're taking the condition upset because you just got
Aw.
embarrassed in front of
And
everyone.
upset.
And
I'm
then we'll say scared.
I'm upset and kind of scared now because I
Yeah.
don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, as the robot starts to like reel in the net with you in it. And everyone's
Oh
all
no.
like, oh my god, and some people are jumping into the truck.
They're gonna leave me.
Yep.
This is everything I feared.
And this is where Kaito dies.
It was a lot earlier than I thought.
Okay, so I'm being reeled in. Yikes. My mom is
Yeah,
gonna
so
kill
Nico,
me.
even though you're kind of like farther away, you can probably hear a shout as well as some screams, and then like the truck just kind of shoots right past you, with people just like crying, chilled teenagers and stuff like that.
Poetic justice for you.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, Nico?
I'm gonna put some things in the chat, or I thought I was. Anyway, somebody put a critical role thing in there, and that made me happy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. All right. So what am I doing? Did I notice that truck was kind of like making terrible noises? or anything?
The truck wasn't making noises. The people inside were very excited and scared, and you
In the
definitely,
bed of the truck.
yeah, and you
Okay.
definitely hear more screaming kind of down the road. And
All right, I will drive over because I mean, if I can help out a truck, and then maybe they pay me, and then I'll get more training, and Hank will be happy.
well, the truck is jetting by you.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye. Wait,
Leaving in its wake whatever had caused them to
Yeah.
scream.
I do I notice that there's one person less?
There's
In the truck?
several people less. Like they didn't
Oh.
grab all the people.
All right, I will see if I can figure out where they were coming from.
All right, you kind of shoot down the road, and it's not that hard. You kind of
On my moped.
Yeah. And you, as you kind of turn the corner, you see several teenagers kind of running into different alleyways. But there is Kaito, entangled by this like almost metallic net and being dragged closer and closer to this robot.
Oh, jeez. All right. Do I have anything that could help me help them? Sure. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I will take some I assume I have like wire cutters or something
Mm-hmm.
and attached to my I don't know if they have saddlebags, but I've got saddlebags on my moped.
Yeah.
I'm a portable mechanic. And I will take those out and I will run in to try and cut the thing, because clearly being in a rope and being dragged somewhere is bad.
It's not most
I
people's.
certainly don't advocate it.
Well, you're screaming like a child, so it's fine.
That was me advocating against it.
Well, okay.
You like
So
that.
what am I rolling, my friend?
So you can roll Tinker.
Tinker. Okay, hang on. Oh, so that's a 3, right? That's 3 dice.
I believe so. Let me double check. Tinker. So no, you add your Tech 3 and your Tinker 3, so 6
Okay,
dice
so I'm
total.
rolling 6 dice. 2 successes.
Ooh, nice. All right, so you kind of like race forward and cut the exterior of the thing. You notice that it's electrified a little bit, so you have to kind of get your gloves, and it's very like get that right little wire, and then it just falls apart with the net kind of going limp.
Okay. Be like, hey, this is dumb. Let's go.
How far away are these robots?
These robots, by this point in time, are about 10 feet.
And they were just pulling me in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be on my feet and then just booking it.
Yep. And I will be
yeah,
right behind
no,
him.
I mean, just. Oh man. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that.
Uh-huh.
All right, they start moving forward.
Oh, no.
Getting ready to chase you guys, which is
Chase us.
Yeah, Nico, this is very odd. They should not be doing this. And
This is very odd. They shouldn't be doing this. Also, keep running.
Yeah, they just like velociraptors. They just start picking up speed.
Oh man!
So are you guys just running, or are you gonna hop onto Nico's moped? What's happening?
There's room for 2 on my moped. Let's go.
I don't have a choice. I wasn't gonna try to be seen by with Nico, but it looks like I gotta go.
Yeah. I mean, it's that or figure out why they're doing awful things.
Yeah, no, nope.
Okay, let's go.
All right, you hop on the moped and
Yep.
tear off down
Oh,
the
man.
road.
It's all right.
Holding on for my life.
At least you didn't get your face scraped up.
I'm fighting for my
Yeah,
damn life.
so Nico, go ahead and roll. We will say we'll do Tinker. This is still kind of like a mechanical
Tinker.
thing.
Okie dokie.
As you're driving,
This is for my sake, not for yours.
Oh,
do
0.
you want to push it?
Ooh,
Yes.
Let's push it. Let's not.
Yeah, I knew it.
Ease me off of this moped, please.
Y'all are killing me with this music. Okay.
Listen, I still get a 0.
Ooh, all right.
Oh no.
So there is an electrified as this large metallic electric rope lashes out from the robot, smashing the building in front of you. So part of the tin roofing comes undone right in front of you. So the moped hits it, and you guys just go whoo, flying off of the moped.
I just fixed it.
Nico, you get the injured condition as well as you can choose either upset or scared.
I'll go with upset.
All right.
Because I'm way more upset that this bike that my friend did things for, now it's broken again.
Yeah, and you guys kind of roll on the pavement as these two robots move a little bit closer.
Oh, are you okay?
It hurts. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie. Also,
we
where's
gotta
my
go.
moped?
Your moped is kind of like
Moped.
underneath part of the tin with part of the tin kind of embedded into it.
Damn it.
I'm hauling it back about 10 feet before I start ushering you to follow. Just leave it.
I will try to get my tools off of it, and before we.
All right, roll move.
Move.
Moving that body. Yeah, you got a 4 in body and 1 in move.
Okay, so I got 1. 1. Uno.
1. All right, that's all you need.
Yay!
As you race and you grab it, and you actually find out that you can kind of just pull back on the moped. It's it's still scratched up front, and you can see the exposed wires going up to the handles and everything with some sparking, but it still can go.
Oh, if it still can go, because that'll be
like,
faster
grab
than us
it.
walking.
Are you headed my way?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna be like Legolas time. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop on. What do I gotta roll for that?
So actually, as you're coming up to Kato, about to like grab onto him and everything, you see what looks like this older gentleman coming from one of the buildings, and he has this almost remote in the hand that he presses a button and out arcs this lightning bolt that slams into the robot.
What does this guy look like?
Awesome.
He has long, grayish, wavy hair. He's wearing a like this white doctor's coat, a business suit underneath it, and he starts. He looks a little like grizzled, with some like he hasn't shaved in a while. His eyes look tired, but yeah, he smacks it with this lightning bolt. And the thing just kind of flops onto the ground as he runs up to it and takes out what looks like some screwdrivers and pliers.
Oh, hey, cool. It's got a compartment for the. Hey, mister. How'd you do that?
He's focused singularly on this thing as he's like opening the back plate of it. And he's pulling out different like little pieces of it, and he'll look at it and like throw it off to the side, and then.
Okay, my mechanic.
I'm gonna shove his shoulder.
You're what?
I'm gonna shove his shoulder.
you push him, and he looks at you and aims this little remote control at you. Watch it, boy.
See, this is why no one likes you, Kato. This is why no one likes you.
Are you there?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
They're all jealous of me.
So, I'll be like, sir, how'd you do that? Because that was kind of awesome. Also, do you know why these robots did what they were supposed? I don't know if they were supposed to be doing that. I heard screaming, so I went to go pick up this fool.
My fault. I'm sorry. You should get out of here.
Are you okay? Do you need help?
So. I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Here's your spanner. You dropped it.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, rich boy, let's go.
All right. Now that I've got a second, I'm gonna inspect my clothes to make sure it doesn't look like I got in a fight or anything. You know, I don't want to look suspicious when I get home.
Oh, don't worry. You look fine.
Yeah, you have like some. Your very fancy, expensive jacket does have a few tears in it, but you might be able to hide it. Who knows?
Oh no.
Nico and I have very different definitions of fine.
It's accurate.
I look a mess.
Nico is in oil stained overalls. Nico is a very androgynous looking person, but you're pretty sure they're a guy. And yeah. So
While Kato, on the other hand, why don't you give a description?
Gosh, he just wears
So
really
pretty.
expensive whatevers. Yeah, inspired from all over the world. Really, you'll see him
I don't
wearing
mean to be laughing, but that's
mostly
kind of funny.
designer clothes. Think sort of like Hugo Boss, and the gold necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So
I wish it was a turtleneck, but
he looks pretty.
you'll wear a turtleneck.
When it's cooler out.
Yeah.
No, we gotta get out of here though.
Alright. No. All right. Well, where do you live? I'll take you there.
You just take me back to the beach.
I mean, I can, sure.
Yeah, drop him back off at the beach.
And then I'm gonna go drop off my moped back at Hank's.
Yeah.
Be like, God damn it, just fixing this. And make sure that there's no gas leaking before I leave it.
Yeah, a lot of it looks mostly cosmetic with some electrical issues that you'll probably have to take care of with Hank in the morning when he wakes
I'm trying to remember if I took a sewing class and if I paid attention. My shit is cut up. Not intentionally, just it doesn't look like a look. It's not cute. But Nico, before you go, I'm just gonna hop off and say, hey, why'd you save me back there?
Because I heard screaming, and so I came running, and then you were in the thing, and so I got you out of the thing, because that looked like not a good situation.
I know what you did, but why?
Cause. Anyway, you're welcome. And if you need a mechanic or whatever, pull out a business card for Hanks and be like, tell him I sent you. I will probably work on your stuff. It's fine.
Is your dad shop or something? Cred.
Hank is not my father, right?
No.
No, I'm apprenticing here. So
sounds cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anyway, yeah, see you around. And like shakes your hand, but like squeezes it a little and then lets it go.
A weird kid.
Yeah.
I'll stare out at the beach for a little bit and then I'm gonna walk home. Hope it didn't look like I got jumped or something.
All right, you gonna try to sneak back in or?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak back.
All right,
in.
go ahead, roll sneak.
Body, sneak.
Yep.
I ain't got no points in sneak. It's just body, so that's 2.
You can do it.
It didn't go well.
Oh no.
No, it didn't.
Yay. And Sarah, what is your character doing?
Oh, sorry. So I'm walking back home. I'm still walking back home.
Yeah. Well, you'll be home by now.
Yeah. Right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna hole myself up in my room, and I don't know, start working on the samples that I collected.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'll have like 2 or 3 books open beside me, like at various pages, because when I'm home, I don't settle down. I have to be constantly doing stuff, so I'm kind of flitting in between stuff I want to do.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
What are you doing, Kat?
So like around 10:30 p.m. there is a crash downstairs. Kaito, as you come in through the sliding glass door, you accidentally hit one of the tables, which inevitably a vase hits the ground and shatters.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So I'm gonna come out of my room and just
Oh my god.
arms crossed over my chest. Well, looks like somebody had a fun night again.
You have to cover for me.
Yeah, I always have to cover for you. What's in it for me?
Yeah, I know, but this time I mean it.
Yeah, what did you do? What did you do?
I was worried about that. Just help me move the vase. We'll figure it out.
What do I have to figure it out? I'm always covering for you. I'm
I-
always fixing things for you.
You're yelling.
I'm not yelling. This is called my voice.
You're yelling.
This is called my voice. My normal voice.
So it's about this
Just once.
time that your mom's newest, latest partner comes down. He is a older gentleman.
I hate that guy.
We both do.
Thinning hair, has like this nice tie, very like this kind of laid back colors, almost grayish. He comes down and looks at the vase and looks at you too. Your mother's trying to sleep. What happened?
I
So
bumped
I'm
into the
gonna put a hand
table.
over his mouth. I'm gonna put a hand over his mouth. Just and I'm gonna come up with an excuse. There was a mouse knocked it over. I came out and there was a mouse. It knocked it over.
A mouse, you say?
Yeah, I was trying to catch it and it got away from me.
All right, go ahead and roll charm.
Okay. It can do the thing. I got 1-6.
All right. So you kind of see it on your face, and you know everything hinges on this lie, because you know he is not a patient nor gentle man. So he looks at the vase and looks around. I guess we'll have to call an exterminator. Kaito, go to bed. You need sleep.
So does he walk away?
He does.
Okay.
He goes back up the stairs to what you know to be your mom's room.
When he's safely away, I'm gonna take my hand away from Kaito's mouth. You owe me. Now, what did you do to yourself? Your clothes are ripped. You know, if he sees that your clothes are ripped, he's gonna get you.
I'll fix the clothes. You see how much clothes I have?
Do you even remember how to sew?
So I've got a month to learn it. You've seen my wardrobe. I just have to unpack that stuff.
Fine. Just, don't do stupid shit anymore.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah. Somehow I think I have to, because of what just happened. You were gonna tell him that you broke the vase. You were gonna sit there and tell him that you broke the vase. Don't do stupid shit no more. Okay?
I'm not afraid of him.
Yes, you are. It's written all over your face. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Learn how to lie and don't do stupid shit anymore. And I'm gonna march right back off to bed. Also, clean that up. I'm not cleaning it up. I covered for your ass. You get to clean it up.
I'll clean it up, but first I have to see if there are leftovers from dinner because I am starving.
All right.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and
I'll do it second. It's the second thing I'll do. It's
Whatever,
right
just-
after I eat.
fine.
It's next. She's asleep.
So you
Gotta find a mouse too.
you go to the refrigerator area, and you know the food that's labeled for you. Your mom is very particular about your diet, but then there's also like food for everyone else. What do you choose? So food for everyone else is like noodles with like marinated beef. Very rich, very tasty. Yours is more so like this salad with a few pears, as well as some pills.
I can only piss them off once a day. I get one pass. And then the rest of it really sucks. So I'm just gonna eat my food this time. I can't. You can't have 2 transgressions in a row. That's Danger Zone.
Yeah.
That joke was sponsored to you by the 80s song Danger Zone. But yeah, I'm gonna eat my pills, my fucking kale. It's a hoot.
Yeah. So you're definitely going to bed hungry, but you know, that's life.
Fine. Ugh.
So tomorrow is your second week of kind of like the summer school, as the kids are trying to catch up and to where everyone else is in the rest of the country. School, there's only one high school in the town, and it has about 100 students in it. So a modestly sized high school. But yeah, you guys all have a homeroom together, surprisingly.
Hey, cool.
Can you explain to the homeschooled kid what a homeroom is?
Ah,
I forgot.
Homeroom is the session where you have a random classroom and a random teacher, and you're supposed to work on whatever homework projects
Mhm.
you have, and that's it.
Utah high
Are you
school.
serious?
We
That's
never-
real?
Yeah,
That's
that's
real.
real.
That's
It
a
happened.
thing?
It
That
happened.
sounds like a joke. That sounds like an April Fool's Day. All right,
I-
cool. Then we have that. I'm just gonna assume that's actually true.
It really is, because a lot of people like have really long bus rides home, and so they can't, or they have a lot of extracurriculars, so they don't have time to do their homework when they
Yeah.
get home because it's so late or what have you.
Mhm.
My
I am
head
not
says
kidding
that's
you at
true.
all.
My heart says it's not, because it just sounds so bizarre.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you never had that. We never had homeroom. It's weird.
I had homeroom.
All right, well, we have it now.
Mm-hmm.
I used it for playing cards. Anyway, so what are we all meeting up in this room?
Yeah,
Like-
you guys aren't far from away from each other.
Okay. So I'm going to be researching. I have a Gearhead book,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking at moped electronics.
Just kind of trying to prep yourself for after school when you have to go
Yeah.
over to Hank's and
Pretty much.
use his tools and everything to fix what was done to your bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking through that. How about the rest of you guys?
So I'm going to be working in a notebook and muttering to Kodama.
Okay.
Well, I'm not very bright, so I got a question because I saw something that was kind of cool. I'm gonna walk up to my new friend, Nico, and
Oh, hey, what's up, man?
I'm gonna sit there.
Yeah,
and be
there's
"Hey."
like some like whispers as people look at Kaito going over to Nico.
What's up?
Oh, damn it! I hate this. This is not what I want. Hey, so have you ever seen this before? I'm gonna drop down a deck of playing cards,
I
and
mean,
I'm gonna try to do a really, really basic trick with sleight of hand, not like a flashy magician. one, but like,
Yeah. You could definitely do a little.
Look what I am.
Like a,
Look what I can do.
okay. I mean, it's under that one. I guess I'm guessing, trying to play along,
yeah.
make you all impressive and stuff. Yeah, so that was cool. Do you not have any projects to be working on? Or you've never
already
come over to
finished.
talk to me before, so it's kind of weird. Other than, last night, that whole thing, that was weird too, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel. I'm gonna look over at the kids over there. Some of them I presume to have seen last night because it's not a really big school.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. A lot of them you did.
Yeah, between you and me,
Hmm.
I kind of hate those kids.
Yeah, you see that one kid who like was driving the truck. He's looking at you going,
I'm whispering.
Yeah. They're a bunch of tools, and when they bring in their cars to the garage, we make sure they have a reason to come back to see us. I mean, I can totally jack
Like
up their
that.
stuff if you want. Because I mean, that'd be fun. I don't know. Are you okay, dude? Nobody
Huh?
ever really comes to talk to me because, like, the car oil is really hard to get out from your nails, and so like a lot of people don't talk to me usually. So I'm very confused as to why you're here. Not that I'm not appreciative, but just confused.
And I'm going to pipe up. I'm confused too. He's usually trying to impress all of the other kids.
Well,
Is that
Sorry,
your
over
sister?
there. Yeah, I'm his sister.
Hey,
What's up?
you like inventing things, right?
Say what? Yeah, oh, yeah. This little guy, I invented him.
That's freaking cool.
Yay!
So do you think you could do like additions to like vehicles?
I'm gonna pack up my deck of playing cards. I'm gonna head out. I was thoroughly called out for what I thought would be pretty subtle at homeroom. Jeez. It wasn't like this in the UK, guys. It was a little different.
I'm sorry, I am a country bumpkin. What do you want? But yeah, no, I have to fix up my moped again, but I was actually thinking of trying to figure out some ways to get it to run faster without burning through as much oil. And you seem like a person that I might be able to talk that through with.
Yeah, no, totally. Come sit over here with me and I'll help you out.
Sweet. Jink. All right, let's talk. Let's talk shop. Nico is super excited.
Let's do this.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna actually head over to the group of
Cool people that you want to impress, but you're never going to.
kids I see. And yeah, it's like I don't it's just elaborate story of how I managed to escape from that net.
All right.
Do you
so
think he needs help?
so the story that they are currently telling
psychiatric help.
is that that you're sleeping with Nico. And then after you pissed your pants, Nico kind of took you home and, you know, sexual shenanigans. So go ahead and try to counter that rumor with a charm.
Well, I'm gonna use some I guess more recent bruises and wounds as my story piece, and
Oh no.
tell a much grander tale about how I managed to fight off the net, cut my way free from a net using a switchblade, and then fighting off the one robot, only to escape from the second. I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna play it safe and say that I destroyed one of them, not both, because that's much.
So I look at Sarah as he's doing this and going, you know, he could have just ran with it and I would have played along. And it would be less awkward than it is right now because he's taking his shirt off.
Yeah, so you're putting way too much thought into what my brother does. Just ignore him and maybe he'll go away.
But he's like a fledgling bird. He's like a fledgling bird, and I'm afraid to kick him out of the nest.
Am I gonna use charm, or am I gonna use? No, I'm gonna use
Charm.
Charm.
my charm. Okay,
Yeah.
my heart is 5.
Yeah.
So let's do. Oh, that's 1 success.
Woo.
3, 4. 1 success, and then my charm. I roll 2 successes on my
Ooh.
1 go round.
Nice. All right. So yeah, they are despite this guy saying like, no, 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 I saw those two, Kaito and Nico, go home together, and they came here to school this morning. But no, you have the scars, you have a few cuts and bruises, and like as you do, you're showing off like this well-developed, nourished six-pack abs, you know.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't part of the story, but I guess it's there, you know. That was on the way to the answer to
yeah,
the
exactly.
story.
You're showing off the
It
different.
was just
scars and
serendipity of
Yeah.
my torso.
everything. Yeah, and definitely like the majority of the classrooms like fawning over you at this point, with several of the guys like inviting you over to different parties and such. And
Oh man.
but one person does speak up and was like, it's like, yeah, Kaito would never sleep around with that Nico. She's disgusting.
Hey, we heard that. Shut up.
Also thank you very much.
And he kind of just like,
And Sarah's gonna look at Nico. I hate people. Do you hate people? I hate people.
I don't have the energy to hate people. Plus, I work on all the vehicles, so usually they know better.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not brave enough to call that guy out on that one, but I'm also not brave enough to look Nico in the eye.
No,
so homeroom gets real awkward real fast.
We're whispering after that.
Yeah, but whoops.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit and I'm just gonna hate people for the both of
So
us.
we're sketching, and I'm like, okay, so if we put this belt here, then it would have less drag than if we were to use this kind of belt, right?
Yeah, but then you're gonna lose your fuel efficiency.
But I mean, is that really important if you just want to go fast for a bit?
I mean, how far do you want to go fast?
Well, you can't really do too much here because the hairpin turns are a little much, and there's not as much. It doesn't maneuver as well as like if I had a car, but I don't have a car.
Right. So why do you want to go fast? Wouldn't it be
because
better?
I have a moped, and what's the use of having a moped if you can't go fast to get places?
Yeah, but you're gonna wind up burning out the engine.
That's why I'm planning this whole adjustment so I don't burn out the engine.
Okay.
So you guys are going back and forth, and you hear the bell ringing as people move on to their next class.
All right. Well, hey, if you want to meet up for lunch or something and talk more shop, that'd be cool.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Awesome. Well, good luck dealing with your brother, I guess.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Bye.
Bye. And so when Nico goes away, I'm gonna have like a moment of pure squee, and then I'm gonna compose myself and leave the homeroom.
Man.
So when you head out, because you're one of the last ones to leave the homeroom, that guy who was speaking earlier blocks the doorway.
What?
It's like, I heard you were talking smack.
And I'm surprised you had the brain power to understand it. What's it to you?
And he kind of pushes you back into the classroom.
I'm sorry. Notice this from the hallway, right? I've already left. I would have left the room, but I would have seen it happening.
You guys both, if you guys want to be in on this, can roll a investigate mind.
Sure. That's 3.
Yeah, I'm outside by the lockers because there's lockers in every hallway in
Yep.
school. That's what I know.
I have 1
Being
success.
homeschooled, I just have to assume every wall is covered in lockers.
That is actually true.
Oh, good. It's not sanitary in the bathrooms, but you know.
Have your locker room right over there.
3 for mind and 1, or actually none for investigate. That's 1 success.
All right, so you guys both see this kind of this guy raise his voice as you guys are down the hallway, as you see Sarah being pushed back into the homeroom. Huh?
We're all high schoolers.
Yeah, you're all high schoolers.
No, but the guy, the big guy is.
Yeah, he was the same guy who was in your discussion earlier.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna head back.
Yeah, that's my sister. You can't yell at my sister. That's what I know.
All right, so you guys start heading back. Sarah, what are you doing as he's kind of approaching you?
Sarah, because she always takes the beatings for her brother and herself. She puts on a tough act, but deep down, the abuse is just getting to her, and so part of her kind of she starts to duck her head and just prepare for the fight, but she's kind of goading him on as well, like, what are you gonna do to me? And in her mind she's like, that I haven't experienced before.
All right. So he as you kind of correct, he lashes out with his first punch, and it catches you right in the shoulder. And then
at what point do we get back there?
You guys get there as he's like he punches you once, and he's like, you could tell he's not satisfied with it, and he just slaps you. As long as you're not trying to fight back, right, Sarah? You're just
I'm not trying to fight back.
Yeah, he just kind of slaps you, and he's more so now taunting you, like, this isn't fun. You're taking all of the pleasure from this. You're such a coward, and maybe if you weren't like a coward like your dad, maybe he'd still be alive.
I want to like get in before he hits her again and grab his arm.
Yeah, so he tries to go in for another slap, just as he said this about the dad, and he turns back to notice that Nico has his wrist.
So at the mention of her dad, Sarah is like gonna perk up, like, how dare you? And can I throw a punch?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Force body.
Okay,
Big Bo doesn't even need to get involved.
Because she has one thing and that's her thing. So, okay, so I got 1-6.
Yeah.
So you catch him right in the gut, as he's not able to defend himself. And he coughs and everything as he lurches on the ground. And a teacher kind of pokes her head in. Excuse me, is everything okay in here?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay, go to class.
Yep. And I kind of like hold out my hand for Sarah. I'm like, come on, I'll walk.
Yeah, I would have just got here in time, assuming I didn't get involved enough. So, in order to play it cool, when the teacher pokes her head, she like follows me in. So, I'm actually just gonna help this guy up, just sort of play into the act, like, no, we're okay. He's just like lurched on the ground. It's like, don't worry about it. So I'm gonna pick him up, and when he's close, I'm just gonna threaten him a little bit.
What do you say?
I want to roll for it before I tell you what I say. I hate that feeling. God, such a bad feeling. You like really pull it off, and then you really don't. Would you say that's not charm?
If that's like the charisma stat, it's
I think it is. It is just charm. Yeah, it's the
contact.
Charm, lie, befriend. Contact is like the ability to know the right person and get in touch with him. So if he needed help with something.
Gotcha. So heart is 5. 1, 2. Oh, that's a success. Oh, that's 2 successes. Okay, and then charm is 3. 1, 2. Okay, 2 successes. But yeah, I'm just gonna pick him up, like slowly, looking like I'm just helping him up, and then once she turns the corner, I'm just gonna push him against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get real close, as if my collar was just naturally popped.
Yeah.
And say, "Don't touch my sister again."
And he nods.
let go, and then just do that like 80s stare thing,
Yeah.
and then walk away.
Emilio Estevez style.
Yeah, there we go.
Breakfast Club.
Emilio.
So I will take Sarah to the nurse just so that she can get like a ice pack on her face or shoulder.
Yeah, the nurse, puts an ice pack and everything. But on your way to the nurse, you guys bump into that same individual, Nico, that you recognized from last night. That older man with the wavy gray hair.
Oh, okay.
And that same doctor's coat. He bumps into you, looks at you, and then just moves on down the hallway.
Hi, senpai.
He does not respond.
All right, cool. That dude has like some wicked like contraption that shoots lightning and like disables automatons. It's kind of awesome.
It's like, I want that
You want it.
so bad.
And like the automatons themselves, they had their own tools like tucked in a compartment. It's really kind of awesome. I'm telling Sarah.
Yeah. So you guys are getting put together and everything, and you go to your next homeroom, and nothing crazy happens. It's just kind of another dull high school day. But as third period comes around, right before lunch, there is the alarm sounds that goes out, telling you to kind of put on your gas mask and everything. And they generally gather all the students outside.
Okay.
Is this like a daily occurrence?
It happens
Weekly.
probably about 3 times a week.
What is it with people living in otherwise uninhabitable mountain or uninhabitable places, man? You'd think we would learn.
I don't know, never. But yeah, looking around though, Nico, you do not see the wavy-haired individual. As the whole school is now out here, in those lines that you have to be in high school whenever there's like a threat or something.
So I'll raise my hand, be like, excuse me, teacher?
Yes?
I saw somebody in the hall, an adult. He had like a doctor's lab coat with gray wavy hair, and he hasn't come out, and figured since I noticed it, I should report it.
I see. Well, Nico, I believe we did a head count, and this is everyone that was inside the building. I do appreciate your concern, Nico, but I assume the individual you saw must have left.
Okay.
Okay.
And she goes back to reading her book.
All right, and I will. Do I see Kaito or Sarah at all?
Yeah, the kids have kind of like gone out of their organized lines and are just kind of chatting to each other, so people just kind of roam around.
I'll go find Kaito and be like, hey, you remember that dude from last night with the like shocky thingy remote?
A lizard looking guy?
Yeah, that guy. I saw him in the building like a little before the alarms went off, and then he didn't come out of the building and apparently wasn't part of the head count or whatever. I think that's weird.
Maybe he's a part of the operation. That's intentionally vague. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to reason with it.
Sure. Maybe, but also kind of weird that seeing him 2 nights in a row with like weird stuff going on around the school. I don't know. Anyway,
If you don't know, I don't know.
well, okay, I know I'm pretty smart, but I'm not that smart. So yeah, where's your sister?
You see her right over there.
Oh. I'll walk over and be like, hey, how's your shoulder?
Oh, it's
I'm gonna
fine.
slip out. I'm not trying to fracture my cred, I'm
Oh,
going
that's
back
too
to
bad.
the kids that, Yep.
Anyway, hey, so you remember that guy that we kind of saw, and I yelled, "Hey, senpai," on the way to the nurses? Well, I didn't see him come out of the building with the alarm. Did you? That was kind of weird.
No, I don't think so.
Also, your brother is now totally ignoring me.
Yeah, he does that.
No, it's fine. It's totally fine. It's just
Yeah.
He does.
Does he have like mood swings where like one day he'll be friendly with one person, the next day friendly with somebody else, and just like that kind of thing?
Now, do you classify stupid as a mood swing?
No, that's an intelligence level thing.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure I'm smarter than him, but you know.
Right. Yeah, no. So a magpie is smarter than him? No, he's
Thanks.
Don't bring
I
Corvids
think.
into this.
yeah, no, he's finding himself. It's like that artist thing without him actually being an artist. He's trying to find himself.
There's a mirror.
Right. Yeah, no. Don't tell him that. I really wish he would just get a girlfriend already. That would alleviate a lot of problems. And
internal tear.
Yeah, so no, he's trying to find himself. And it's not really working at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, my shoulder's fine. I've had worse.
Well, that's not okay.
No, it's a thing.
Well, you know, I know we're just now becoming friends or whatever, but you're welcome to hang out at the garage, if you need it.
Yeah, thanks.
It's boring, but you can tinker, and I like
No.
tinkering.
Yeah, no, any place is better than home, trust me.
Cool. Well, that's where I am like most days. So
cool.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I was gonna go like see if we could sneak into the school and see if we find this guy, because I think it's kind of weird, but I'm not gonna go by myself because that seems dumb.
No, I'll go with you.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah, we can take my stupid brother along too.
Oh, he's talking, so maybe give him a hand signal or whatever it is. I'm an only child.
Yeah, I'm far away.
Yeah, no,
you don't know what I'm talking about because of the face mask, but the hand gestures I make while weaving the story paints an inappropriate picture.
Yeah, just hold on for a minute, and I'm gonna get up and walk toward my brother.
All right, you do so.
And when I get there, I'm gonna smack him on the back.
You just hear the end of a verifiably false story.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hear the end of this verifiably false story, and I'm just gonna roll my eyes and like just smack him on the back of the head. Come on, Kato, we're gonna go do something.
But the drill's not over yet.
I don't care. We're gonna go do it anyway. Yeah, don't say no. You owe me.
How are we getting past the drone structures?
Yeah, don't worry about that. Just you're coming with me like now. And she's gonna drag him by his collar.
Yeah, people around you are like, "What's up with that, man?"
Meanwhile, I have tried to stealthily go to the back of the school.
All right,
and
give me a sneak.
I'm gonna do a sneaky thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for body and 1 for the sneak.
The sneaky.
That is 2 successes.
Ooh, nice. All right, so you can have one for yourself, and you can also have one for someone else.
Great. I'm gonna do it for the probably less stealthy of us. Yeah. I see you doing your fancy hand.
Hey. Like, please help. I'm doing poorly.
You're too pretty to die. It's fine.
I thought that was the case. It's never the case.
Poor Kato just wants to be
Hey.
Just fucking it all up.
All right, Sarah, go ahead and roll sneak then if you're following me.
Get sneaky.
Play games with Mitchell, you know there's no plot armor, guys. You're just you're out there.
You're fine.
Am I rolling for, or am I just
No, I took care of you.
siphoning that success? Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna take off the stupid mask. I'm
Um,
imagining
face
it's
looks
a
better.
full face gas mask, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a full face gas mask.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take it off because it's just a drill.
Are
don't
you my
need to.
mommy?
It's just not happening.
My mummy.
Are you my mommy?
oh god,
Are they
that was a terrible
personalized, by the
episode.
way, or are they all just the same exact thing?
They're
in
government
different
issued.
sizes?
Yeah.
That's boring.
Yep.
Oh my god, you totally sound like a Kato right now.
Right?
Ah,
What did you do? Bling out your gas mask to embarrass me even more?
I don't know.
Bejeweled. All right, Sarah, what'd you get for sneak?
Denise.
Oh, I'm sorry for my sneak. I'm so sorry. I'm not used to being called Sarah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, it probably doesn't answer to Sarah. It's not her
it
name.
does not compute. I'm so sorry. I got I got a 6.
Oh, all right.
Right.
So you are good. You guys creep into the school. The lights
Yes,
all have been turned off. And at that moment, we are going to take a break, and we'll be right back in 7 minutes.
Oh, spooky.
Yeah.
Bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum. See you guys in a little bit.
You think that's strange, but I've seen Stranger Things.
Oh my god, I hated that episode.
So did I.
Gave me nightmares.
All right, we're back. Blam! Welcome back to Penny for a Tale. We are playing Things from the Flood, a Free League game. And right now, our intrepid teenage heroes are back inside the high school, which is dark with only the bit of sunlight filtering in through the
I can't believe you
windows.
missed the great alliteration. Our intrepid teenage trio.
Ah, damn.
Oh.
Anyway.
You get shirts. P for T, the intrepid
P for
teenage trios.
T cubed. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So, Kaito, why are you taking off your mask? This seems like a worse idea than my idea.
It's just a drill. You don't actually need them.
Well, considering that there was a person that showed up that no longer that anyway.
This is more evidence that you don't need them.
I'm keeping my thing on. Yeah, I will Darth Vader.
I'm gonna attach it to a carabiner with the name of our school on it because I imagine everybody's just carrying a fucking gas mask on them.
Yeah.
They might as well have their little clip because this is normalized.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like
you
the
know.
military, they have little flat bags on their utility belts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, we're wearing that thing.
Yeah. So you guys see down the hallway coming from a room. There's like this bright light that flashes every now and then, in some like what sounds like drilling.
Okay, so supposedly everybody was out of the building.
That's
So
Why are we doing this?
because I'm curious and it's fun. It's more fun than standing outside. Let's go. And I creep up to where the light is coming from. And
I'm on
try
your
to
heels, following your success.
Yeah.
And,
Your intuition
and
to keep
I
you from
will-
being seen.
I will, stealthily look around the corner to see what's in the room where the bright light is coming from.
All right. You look into the room, and you know that this room is kind of like the maintenance, as well as has like the AC, as well as the other electronics for the schools, where it's all housed at. Peering into this room, you see that same man, and he is over one of the black towers in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Which is opened up, and there's different electrical wires and stuff like that. And he has like this almost gun that is kind of shooting out this electrical arcs into the black boxes, and every now and then he'll pull out some wires as well as some other contraptions and put them in this bag that he has.
Can I tell if what he's doing will affect the school negatively?
Yeah. From your understanding, you guys probably won't have AC or electricity for it until those parts are replaced.
Is there something that we can throw at him?
Yeah. There's a shoe nearby. There's a wrench.
I'll take the wrench and
You
try to
sure?
throw it at him. Am I sure? Yes, I'm sure. I need AC, damn it.
What do you see? I'm
Oh,
not poking my head through because
I will
imagine
will
the two
whisper
of you
back.
already doing that.
The dude with the electrical thing from last night is like ripping up our shit, and there would be no electricity and no AC.
Well, we can't have that.
Okay,
Wait.
here is a
Wait.
shoe here, and I have a wrench.
Wait, there's AC in this building?
There won't be in a little while.
It feels like there already isn't. What's your point? Why are we here?
To stop this dude from doing what he's doing, and then
The
I
evil wizard?
throw the wrench at the dude.
Yeah. So you hear
It's like I'm not even talking
Wow.
about this anymore. Whap!
you hear a grunt, and the man kind of turns around, grabbing at his head as he picks up his.
Yeah, I
little
moved towards to
remote,
see. Yeah.
and he like points it near your direction. He's like, "Hello."
What are you doing, senpai?
Oh God, you kids! It's none of your business. Go home.
I
big
need
phone,
electricity and AC in this building during the summer, so it is my business.
And he clicks the remote, and you see this lightning arc out and slam into the ground next to you. It tears several inches into the ground, as if like a large knife had cut into it.
Okay, but I have rubber-soled shoes, so that's not gonna work, dude.
And he pulls out a gun.
That will
A
work.
gun?
I think it's time to go now.
Okay, let's run.
Yeah.
There's a gun. That changes everything.
So you guys tear down the hallway, where he kind of chases after you, and you guys see this lightning arc right in between you.
I shove
ripping
my
apart
friends
the
into-
floor.
I shove people into the one of the classrooms.
Yeah. Yeah, where you guys were, you can see like this line of electricity crackling.
Yeah. Out the window. Out the window now. Out the window now.
I'm gonna climb out the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the window so my sister doesn't get shot. You know.
And while they're doing that, I'm like putting a desk in front of the door.
Yeah, you kind of like you can feel like the weight on the other side start to press on it and bang against the chair. And as you guys climb out of the window, you see the door kind of like be split in half by this electrical arc, and then fall to pieces as it's burned out. With the man just kind of staring at you as you guys run away from the school, I assume.
Yeah, are we going towards the parking lot or the trees or
Just keep running.
The trees, most
Okay.
likely.
yeah, I'm trying to break line of sight right away. Oh,
All right, you
Call
guys.
me Totoro.
Yeah, you guys make it to the tree line. You guys can still feel his like eyes upon you. But you guys feel safe-ish for the time being.
Ish.
Ish.
what the hell was that, Nico?
I didn't know he had a gun. If he didn't have a gun, I would have like tackled him or something.
and I'm just gonna blurt out. I bet the lightning is why the wires were ripped out.
No, the lightning was from a remote control. that he had.
No. I know. But if you go onto the beach, there's these boxes buried under the sand.
Boxes?
Yeah, just
You
listen.
think that
will you?
wizard had something to do with it?
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, so wires were missing from boxes. Some dude can remotely shoot lightning. The two kind of mixed together, don't you think? I mean, I know you don't think very often. You don't try for me.
So you think he has a bigger contraption buried at the beach?
No, I don't think it's buried at the beach, but there are boxes under the sand with wires leading from them to the town, and the boxes, something was ripped out of the boxes. If you look at the boxes, it's got like all kinds of dents and stuff, like somebody was trying to get into it.
Oh,
Yeah, you see
that's
what I
not
mean?
good.
How big are these boxes?
I don't know, maybe that big by that big.
Don't step on my dice, Totoro.
But I really think those boxes have something to do with it.
Well, we can go check him out since we're like not doing anything else right now.
Sister, don't be mean.
Do you want to go check
How
out
are
the
we all gonna get
boxes? Okay. Are you not coming?
No, how are we all gonna get there?
We can walk.
Yeah, we have two legs. We can walk.
My
far is it?
moped's at the garage. So
Probably about 30-minute walk.
We're young. We've got
we haven't
time.
done gym for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screw it.
All right, you
Skipping
guys
school.
skip school and start heading down
Woo.
to the beach, going through the forest.
Yeah, because teachers don't listen.
Mm-mm.
They never do. Adults in general. Coming down, you guys finally get to the beach. It's pretty clear out. No one really visits the beach much, except for at night and some of the teenagers. But there's a nice breeze with the ocean water pouring in every now and then. You guys see in the distance several of the ships that are coming in, and these are kind of they're airships guided by this electrical energy. Moving across the sky in a very slow manner. It's kind of where you guys export and import goods through.
All right. Do you remember where these boxes were?
Yeah, where were you last night, Kato? Like on the beach, where were you?
I'm gonna point over.
Mhm.
A pile of ash where a bonfire once was.
Yeah.
Maybe a toppled log. Some
Okay.
driftwood people.
So
Empty
she's gonna
cans of alcohol.
gasp. She's gonna look and like, I was over there, and she's gonna point opposite of where her brother was.
Yeah. So heading over there, you kind of get to that place where if you kind of dig through the sand a little bit, and you're able to find like these wires with that same black box.
So here's the boxes. This is what I was talking about.
Okay. Can I inspect the boxes?
Mhm. Yeah.
So can I recognize what they're for?
Go ahead and you could do an investigate roll.
Okie dokie. I have 1 success.
Perfect. Looking at the contraptions, it looks like so the most of the electricity for the island is backed up by the mainland. So these wires are most likely the kind of electrical wires that go from the mainland to this island. With the black box kind of storing extra energy in case of any sort of occurrence on the island. So it was most likely these electrical batteries that are supposed to contain a huge amount of power. But yeah, they're gone now. Someone ripped
Okay,
them out.
so someone's trying to take all the power off, like turn the power off for the island, is
Yes.
what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to have a guess, it would be crazy person with the lightning.
Yeah, I think so too. I know somebody, I think, who could help us, maybe, or who could like direct us somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So can we go to? Can I like call, Kiko, my
Yeah.
anchor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kinko is this older
Not
woman.
Kinko, Kiko.
Kiko. Yeah. Sorry, Kiko.
Kinko.
Kinko.
Kinko does not make copies.
He's into weird stuff, man.
Is that supposed to be Kiko or Keiko?
Kiko.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, she lives in this little nice modest home not too far from where you guys are now, so you guys can head on over to her.
Okay. So I'll be like, Kiko, Kiko-sama,
Yes.
are you home?
Just in here.
Hi.
And coming in to this like nice, lovely house, just past it there is a larger room where this old lady is working on a aircraft. Just kind of has the engine out and working on a couple of things on it, spinning the blades in front of it.
Nice. So, you told me to tell you, like, if anything weird happened, right?
Yeah. What's up?
So there's this old dude who has, like, wiry gray hair and a lab coat or something. And, well, he has, taken the batteries, the excess energy batteries from the mainland, and also was messing with our electrical system at the school. And then he shot lightning at us and also had a gun, which he might have used. I don't remember. I was running. Also, these are my friends Sarah and Kaito.
Did you guys want any tea?
Oh,
Yes. Yes, please.
Yeah, of course. And she'll fix you guys up with some tea. So since Nico, you're spending some time with your anchor, you get to clear all your conditions.
Yay! I am no
Oh.
longer upset and what was the other one?
Oh man, was it upset, sad, or was he frustrated, or
It doesn't matter because you ain't it.
yeah,
know.
scared,
Like,
upset,
you need
scared, or
more.
exhausted?
Yeah.
She pours you guys some tea and such. What does this individual look like?
I describe him since I've seen him
Yeah.
3 times now.
I see. That sounds like Hernando. He,
Okay. Who is that? And also, how do you know him?
Okay, no, you are not doing the Diet Coke thing, kitty cat.
Kitty Cat is.
Ooh.
He.
So the cat comes over and tries to drink Sarah's tea.
Yeah, it's like
Fine.
kitten. He's been living on this island for a long time. Kind of helped set up everything for us during the early times of it. Unfortunately, 3 years back, he lost his family during the incident. People say he's gone mad, wouldn't leave his home in the restricted area, no matter what people did.
So why would he be trying to, I don't know, take electricity away from the rest of the island?
I don't know. He's always been brilliant.
Well, I mean, you call me brilliant too, but I don't try to destroy things.
True. You and I are brilliant in very grounded ways. He's a man of...
I see what you did.
He's a man of creativity, of just the things he would think up of. It's tremendous. I don't know what he's doing though. I can't begin to fathom what he'd need that power for.
But it's like bad, and
I'd like to know why he needed a gun.
yeah, that too, and like why he attacked high schoolers.
Yes. I mean, I would definitely go to the police with this. He might be coming to
they
the end of
even-
himself.
Will they even believe us?
I
I'm
don't.
gonna shoot Sarah. I'm gonna shoot my sister. Look,
And Sarah's gonna be like,
we
no.
we don't go to the police.
We don't go to the police.
We don't go to the cops with our issues.
No.
We figure that shit out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she shrugs. Maybe if we were in the mainland, but I don't know. There's lots of things going on. Who knows if they'll listen to you, Nico?
Well, I guess I'll try anyway, because, you know, what else am I gonna do?
I don't know. I mean, if you want, I can give you his old address.
You guys feel like going to check out his house?
Sure.
Okay. That was
Why not?
easy. I was not expecting that. Okay.
Looks like you
Cool.
got a group of good friends there.
Yeah. Yeah. They're pretty okay.
And she hands you a piece of paper with the address written down.
All right.
Stay safe, Nico.
No guarantees. But I'll be here to help you put the engine back in.
Thanks. I can't lift it like I used to. You know, it's just like heavy and.
I'll bring over the pulley.
Let you live.
Thanks.
Yeah, that.
And she like gives you guys some candy, some chocolates before you guys head out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kiko-sama.
She bows and
Bye.
goes back to working.
Okay. So, we can go to the cops, or we can go check this out ourselves. And if we go to the cops, we risk having them laugh at us. If we go to the house, we risk dying.
All right.
I vote going to the house.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to.
You coming or what?
I don't really know if I have a choice.
Not really, no.
Apparently, your sister says no.
All right, Sarah. After this, I don't know you. Okay.
Yeah. Until the next time you owe me.
All right then. So I'm assuming it's walking distance.
Yeah, everything is here.
Yeah.
It's an island.
Yep. So you start heading over there.
Mhm.
Nico, as you guys are walking by, you recognize the dad of of Lily, walking along the street. It's always been awkward because you're pretty sure that they blame you too.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to have noticed you at this point in time, but
I get on the other side of whoever else is there and just kind of like hide a little bit.
Can I try to pick up on this?
you could was it roll
Comprehend?
empathize? Yeah. Oh no, empathize.
All right, empathize.
Mind empathize.
That's just gonna be 3. I got 1 success.
Yay!
Yeah, she definitely feels some type of way about this individual who's now approaching you guys.
Yeah.
Approaching us.
So it's kind of on a sidewalk, so more so intersecting.
So yeah, I'm just gonna be like tucked behind them, just be like, keep going, keep going.
Got a problem with this guy?
No, not at all. Just
Got a problem with you?
kinda, but it's not something that it's something that we should leave alone. He's
Don't get me started about what we should leave alone.
he's dealing with a lot right now, and you know, I don't want to I don't want to hurt him anymore.
So he's
Well, we're playing it safe then. Let's go to the house of the man that tried to shoot you now.
Yeah, I'll take that over this dude any day.
Yeah, so as he kind of walking by you, he pauses and looks back. Shouldn't you three be in school?
Field trip.
Of just 3?
Wait, what time is it?
It's still like school day, like around like 1:30.
Yeah, it's a special assignment from one of our teachers.
Whose teacher might that be?
Mine?
Yikes.
We are collecting samples for an experiment, and we didn't want Sarah to go alone, so we're escorting her.
Oh, Nico. I almost didn't see you there.
Bows kind of low. Sir.
So is this what you decided to spend your time on?
Well,
It's a school assignment.
yeah, and
Can't really opt out.
Lily would want to know, you know, what kind of things were going on while when she
Yeah, I think Lily would have liked this very much. Maybe.
I'd plan on telling her all about it.
Look, I know things have been rough, and I've said some things to you I've regretted. But I want you to know that tomorrow we're letting her go.
But why? I mean,
We just don't. We can't continue to afford it, and nothing's changing. We're just ready to move on. I think Lily would want it this way.
but she could wake up. She's not gone. She's still there.
He raises his hand.
Picking up on context clues now. I don't know who they're talking about, but I know what they're talking about, and I don't like it.
Yeah, even Sarah's picking up on this.
Oh,
The decision has been made. We've signed the paperwork. I'm sorry, Nico. I appreciate it if you kept your distance for a while. We each grieve in our own way, and I don't think her mother would appreciate seeing you.
I can't even go say goodbye.
You can visit her grave, but no. I've already informed the nurses that you are not allowed to visit her.
Ooh, damn.
all right. Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that this is somehow linked to the to the widespread tragedy circa a couple years ago. Whether or not that's correct, but it's pulling on his little heartstrings. So
And Nico bows again and says, "Sir, I think you're making a mistake."
Well, you're allowed to feel that way, but yeah, we're her parents. You're just a friend.
And Nico doesn't. I don't bring my eyes up to meet him again because tears are dripping down onto the sidewalk.
Yeah, and he kind of gives a nod before walking away.
And kind of, as Lily's father's walking away, Nico wipes his eyes and, okay, let's go figure out what this asshole wants.
You okay?
I'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm not touching that one with the 10-foot pole.
I'm not gonna touch that one either.
All right, so you guys have a very silent, tense, despite no words being said, walk.
Yep.
You guys go past the same place that Kaito was first accosted. That same robot kind of dismantled, and the other one looks like to have been dismantled.
Pieces
as well.
everywhere.
No, it looks like a core was ripped out of them.
Still scrap.
Some scrap left.
Are there any tools that I can yoink?
Yeah, there's a couple like kind of mecha specific tools
Okay.
left on the ground that you can grab.
Yeah.
I would love to grab any piece of scrap that would identify it
Mhm.
as what it is, so I can.
Yeah, there's
Tell
the
my
piece of
story.
metal at the front that can come off pretty easily now. That has its serial number and such. You guys go past a sign that says, like, have your mask on at all times. Extended period present here will lead to cancer, etc., etc., etc.
All right, yeah, I'm putting my mask on. It's time for that.
It only takes a block for this place to kind of become what was pretty much the encapsulation of the tragedy 3 years ago. Where you guys were at, where there was some cleaning and stuff to give the appearance that everything was okay and to allow people to forget. But coming back, you kind of see the soot still caked onto the buildings. Several of the buildings have been collapsed down just from the sulfur and the soot and various things that came out of the volcano that just completely destroyed this area of town. Following the address, you come to what looks like a bunker. Its walls very much still intact, metallic, but rusted in some areas. There is a camera in on the top part of it, kind of doing its rotations back and forth.
Do you think either of you could find something to put on the camera?
Yeah, sure. I've got a scrap of something that can work. And I'll take off my neckerchief and tie it over the camera.
Just going up there. All right, so give me. Let's see what we'll do. Actually, so you got program. You could just open up the back and kind of give it a repeating image if you wanted
Oh
to.
yeah, you're right. I do. Yeah, let's do that instead. That's way smarter.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll program.
Okay. You're like me is like smarter than me.
Exactly. It's a good team.
Right? Come on. Do the thing. Okay. I got 1-6.
All right, cool. So you kind of like go up to it and unscrew the back, and then mess with the code a little bit, probably with the aid of your little robot who has these cords that kind of plug into the various parts. And yeah, you were very confident. It'll keep going, but the image that it had previously will just be the image that it will see, regardless of you guys walking underneath it.
Sweet. I'm so cool.
Oh yeah. So the door isn't locked.
Okay.
Opening it up,
Is car parked here?
No, there's no car or anything. This place isn't really a car couldn't move through here. There's too many kind of burnt up cars and all sorts of debris in this area. But
Pretty.
yeah, this place opens up to this like very tall 3-story warehouse. There is the first thing that kind of grabs your attention is this very large black cylinder that is several meters in diameter, that kind of goes all the way up, and it has various electronical pieces attached to it, or at least covering electronical pieces, as you see it kind of whirring as if rhythmically breathing, as lights kind of glow along it. There are various like ladders and steps that are attached to it, or it looks like someone's been working on this for years and years, and there are like 50 computers along the wall with various codes dancing across the screen, as well as a couple of robots kind of still working on this stuff, soldering and attaching and working on some wires.
I think if we can take out one of the soldering robots, we can take their tools. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
How do you suppose we take out one of these?
Well, if we can create an electronic jolt of some kind, we can like, because they're metal, so we can shock them.
Yeah, you can, if you want, you could tinker to kind of make an EMP.
Yeah.
Can
do that.
Kodama help?
Huh?
I said, can Kodama help? Because he's like my little handmade robot.
Yeah, so with Katama helping, that's an additional die that you can use, Nico.
Great. So
Yeah.
that's seven dice total.
Roll it up.
1, 2 successes.
Ooh, nice. All right, so it's especially good as you finally have this contraption, finally screwing it on and giving it a countdown, or just throwing it.
I will treat it like the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Yeah, 1, 2, 5.
No, 3, my lord.
Lord.
And yeah.
All right, you throw it, and you're able to kind of just knock out 2 of these robots as they just kind of sizzle out and collapse on the ground.
Sweet. Because Kaito needs something to protect himself. Here,
Yeah.
have this. Don't touch this end. It's hot. It will hurt.
Woo!
Not that kind of hot.
Woo! Neat. I have no idea what to do with it, but sticking with the hot end, I guess.
Well, clearly this machine is bad. Because someone is stealing all the energy sources for it. I'm gonna wreck it.
I
I'm
will
a-
help you.
I'm gonna find something big and heavy and sharp,
So
like a hatchet.
So this thing's like kind of too big to. It would take like maybe a day to take apart in its entirety. But they do have like the computers and stuff you could look at that maybe figure out like some coding or what it is, or you can just start like trying to figure out
You need to sneak past it.
where its vulnerabilities are.
Can't we just take a hammer to it?
No, it's about 3 stories tall.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Can't-
So, how about you look at the computer,
Okay.
and I can go look for weak spots, and Kaito can be our watcher and make sure nobody's coming. That sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a
So,
plan.
When somebody comes, just like coo like a pigeon or something.
I mean, we just
Yeah,
we just-
exactly.
Oh, okay, yeah. You be the lookout, Kato.
All right, cool. Ready, break. I think that's how sports teams do it.
All right, Sarah, you heading towards the computer
Yes.
or the computers?
The
So it's like this V-shaped desk with about like 50 computers lined up on the wall, each showing various bits of code. On the desk, there's a journal as well as a family photo with a cracked piece of glass on it. You see what looks like Hanando as well as a woman he is wrapping an arm around, as well as 3 kids. And they look like they're by the beach.
Okay. Do I recognize the woman?
No, you do not.
Okay.
Just the man.
Can I see what's in the journal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead and give me a comprehend.
Okay. 1 second. Do. Tweet. Oh my god, I gotta stop yawning. Guys, I'm a grandma. I need to go to bed. Okay, I got 1 6. Wow, I'm just rolling 1 6s.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
usually all you need.
Yeah.
Reading through it, it seems like Hanando had this idea that centered around going back and fixing everything, giving the people enough time, specifically his family, to get off of the island before it all occurred. And it sounds like he's been working on that idea ever since.
Like he wants to be a time traveler?
Yeah.
Guys. This dude totally wants to be a time traveler, you guys.
I don't hear what you're saying because I'm keeping watch, but I hear you yelling.
Out of character. Oh my god, this sounds like your name. Sorry. It's one of the very sad things. Anyway, a time traveler, what?
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold up a journal. He's got it all written down. He wants to go back and give everybody a chance to get off the island before it erupts.
Just him, not everybody. Just his
Oh,
family.
I'm sorry, just him.
Yeah.
So he wants to go back and give his family and him a chance to get off the island before it erupts. He wants to time travel, but very specifically.
Does it look like more than one person could use it?
Does it, Mitch?
So the journal is pretty much nothing scientific, more so just like his daily reminiscence of the times that were better, but leading up to this idea that he had, and then a focusing on this idea, but nothing like scientific or the engineering aspects of this endeavor.
Yeah, no, it's more like a diary.
Because immediately I'm thinking, oh, go back in time.
Yeah, we all are.
And then Lily wouldn't.
Guy's insane.
Maybe we should look and see what those robots were trying to finish.
Kaito, looking out, you see Hanando walking down the street towards where you are at. He has like
Yeah.
a bag filled with trinkets and stuff.
All right, so I'm just gonna come back into the complex and announce. Looks like someone's coming in.
Gatter?
Sure, I
You
guess.
got somewhere to hide, maybe?
Yeah.
The
Hide.
upper level office, the back room, closet, back exit, maybe. I'm just gonna head towards the back part of the building to see what I can do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a place to hide.
Yeah, in the back there's like this pile of trinkets and doodads. You can pretty much like hide in that pile as long as you don't care about getting yourself dirty and such.
I do though.
Nico doesn't.
I'm gonna look for another spot. Yeah,
Just,
let me
like,
be honest. I need to play
Swim
it,
into the parts.
Yeah, no. I was gonna do it until I saw you do it. Now I really.
Kaito, you can go underneath the desk.
That's better. Yeah, I'm gonna hide underneath the desk.
All right, so you guys are all hiding as the door opens up, and you guys can see from your various hiding places Hanando come in and immediately goes for his remote as he notices two of the robots kind of in that sleep-like state as he approaches and looks around, then puts his parts down and heads over to the computer and sits down. So Kaito, as he sits down, you can like see his knees are like right in front of your face as he begins typing on the computers and such. And you notice that the machine behind him starts to kind of like power up a little bit. More of the lights are turned on. And there's this one kind of on the lower half, a bit of the wall kind of retracts into it. And you see a single chair with several straps and more computers inside of this machine. And he gets up. So Kaito, why don't you roll sneak?
All right. Body 2.
Yeah.
No bonus to sneak. I got a success.
Yeah. So it looks like he pauses for a moment and then he shakes his head as he continues to walk back to the machine and he goes to his little robots and starts working on them. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm still hiding. I don't want to get caught.
Spence?
I can't see anything, so I'm just listening.
Oh, you can see stuff. Like there's some wires and stuff, but like you can just kind of like move them apart real quickly just to have your eye be able to see.
Okay. So I saw the chair come out.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna throw something from this pile to the other end of the room to distract the dude.
All right. You throw like a wrench or just something, some metal piece, and it clangs against the other side, and he gets up with his remote and immediately starts heading towards that direction.
Bless you.
Thanks.
May Cthulhu bless you.
Hadouken. Anyway.
Okay.
I don't really know what I was gonna do. Actually, I want to go check out that chair.
All right, so you kind of race towards the mechanism and go inside of this black cylinder.
Yeah.
To the chair. It looks like it was taken right from one of the aircrafts you like to read about.
Oh,
the
that's
little
freaking sweet.
straps and everything. Inside, there are these touchscreen computers, and each one is kind of like showing a different topographical map of the island. as well as kind of replaying the a kind of virtual image of what occurred that day.
Okay. Can I tell how to activate this, or if it's ready?
Yeah, you can go ahead and give me a tinker.
Yeah. 2 successes.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Kind of messing with a few things. You believe all that it's missing is more power. It's going right now through some various power cycle fluctuations where some of the screens will blank out, and it just needs consistent powering. But other than that, it looks theoretically ready to go. When you press, there's this button on the side of it, almost like the firing mechanism for like a fighter pilot. Once you press that button, it will do what the contraption is meant to do, and whatever that is really depends on whether his theories were correct or if he's really just a madman.
So, did he put down the power sources?
He did. It's just outside in his bag.
I'm gonna try to sneak to do the thing.
All right, go ahead and roll sneak.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys see Hernando has kind of peeked his head out and is looking out on the street right now.
Yeah, 2 successes.
Ooh, all right.
I'm gonna check. Is there a back door?
There is not. There's just kind of the front door with the circular thing in the center, and then in the back, there could have been a back door, but there's like these pile of trinkets and all sorts of machinery that have been piled in that back area.
Ultimately, I'm gonna try to go back in time instead of this guy. That's just for you to know.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you take the pieces and you start working on it. I assume, just trying to connect it to the various things. Sarah and Kaito.
As quickly as possible.
Yeah. Sarah and Kaito, what are you doing?
Well, I'm not given any cue as to anything. I just know he got up and left. I don't know how far he got. I'm gonna wait until feasibly I start to become paranoid he's on his way back. I think that I might have maximized my distance to him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up and try to look around and see where my sister and my friend went.
Yeah, I mean, you see Nico kind of crouched over the bag and pulling out various like power clips and everything, and there's wires coming from the black
doing?
Thing, and it's connecting it.
We gotta go.
So I have the same idea that Nico does, and I want to go back in time. I want to save my dad. So I'm gonna do the same thing Nico is doing, and
what are you doing?
So if we do this, you can sit on my lap, and then we'll try to go, because there's only one seat, but the 2 of us could probably squish in there together.
Oh yeah.
I think you mean the 3 of us.
Where? But what are you doing?
Listen to me, Kato. Listen to me. This machine, if it works, can send us back in time. We can go save Dad. We can go save Dad. How do you know it's not going to work?
Because it's a time machine. Do you hear your?
Okay, this is coming from a guy who spins stories.
You gotta go.
Okay.
Quietly,
I no. We're not.
Look, wouldn't you like to get Dad back?
You're lying. Don't say that again.
No.
I'm actually gonna head for the door.
Oh my God, Kato, you're such a coward. You're such a coward. You know that, right? You're trying to impress everybody, and yet we have a chance to go save Dad and to make our lives better, and you're gonna walk away? Really?
I don't mean to interrupt, but he might be able to hear you. So shh.
We need to leave. Because when you find out that he's a lunatic and that thing doesn't work, we're stuck in here.
All right, fine. You know what? You leave. You go continue on with your pathetic attempts to impress the cool kids, which you're never going to do. And I'm going to go and try and save Dad. Okay? Bye.
Hand me that.
I'm going to head out, but I'm going to try to... What's the front door look like? Can't see through it, right? Is
Yeah,
there-
it's just this metallic piece.
God, can I look under the door? Can I find like something reflective, like a?
Yeah,
like
I
a-
mean
like a
there's
broken
there's
mirror?
about half an inch underneath the door that you can peer out of.
All right, reflective metal, like a knife or like a fork, even maybe. Just look under, see if I can see
Mhm.
him.
Yeah, you dip down and you look and you notice that there's jeans and the same pair of shoes right on the opposite end.
Mm. Question: does the door pull or push?
It from his side it pulls, from your side it pushes.
So you have to be pulling back to keep it closed, or you can rush it,
Yeah.
get him in the face.
Three.
Oh, God, I have a
Two.
I'm gonna push the door.
All
I have to
right.
get out. This is my opportunity. I'm not.
All right,
Be a
roll
hero.
roll body force.
I am gonna roll a body. That's no successes and force. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't have any points. So it's just rolling body, and neither of them are successes.
Did you want to push?
I have to push the door, so I have to push. I absolutely have to push.
All right, go ahead.
All right, another two. Let's do this. Nope.
And how many conditions do you have right now?
I had two conditions: upset and scared.
Okay. All right. So you push forward, and
You were wrong. It's a pull door.
no, it looks like he just dodged out of the way because you go flying out into the street.
Oh man.
And he
Okay.
points his remote at you, which wraps you with like this electrical energy, and just throws you back into the facility. So you guys see Kaito being flung back in and kind
Some
of
ash
bouncing.
and dust on my back. Just.
Yeah, there's a circular burn mark around his arms and his waist as you see Hanando come in. Kaito, you are now injured.
Cool.
Injured and exhausted.
Okay, good. Check. All right. Let me just write down the conditions. I'm not. All right. Great. Upset, scared, injured, and exhausted.
Yeah, and you guys see kind of silhouetted in the doorway, Hanando with his remote, this electrical whip thing kind of extending from it.
Oh crap, we're gonna die.
Hurry! If we get this done, then we can avoid this altogether.
I'm gonna try to get up if I can.
Yeah, you can get up. Kind of like sizzling on your jacket a little bit.
All right. Well, I think my sister and her friend are they really want to believe that that's true, and I think that's dumb, but I also can't let this guy get to them. So yeah, I'm just gonna stand up and wipe some blood from my mouth. Oh. You can do better than that. Sarah?
Oh.
Nico, you need to leave.
Oh snap.
I work feverishly to fix it. Finish fixing it.
Yep, and I'm gonna help.
I'm actually gonna wipe off my jacket and slowly take it off neatly. I'm not fucking up this jacket. Take it off.
All right, so this will be like an extended action. You guys need 5 successes in order to successfully complete this machine.
All right.
You guys, I will say, so there's one primary. The other people can help. So I assume Nico is a primary doing the tinkering. You can get 1 dice from was it Akito? Is your robot?
Kodamo.
Yeah, Kodamo, and as well as another die from Sarah herself, as she's kind of helping.
So where I would normally roll 6, I'm rolling 8 now.
Correct.
All right.
And
I need-
Kaito, you are fighting this
Yes.
man. So go ahead and roll body and force.
I can't say I'm surprised. So body is 5. We're gonna go 1, 2.
You remember, you're
3,
taking a -1 per
4.
every condition.
Okay. Oh wait. So how does that? All right. So I got 2 successes on just the body. I'm gonna roll 1 for force. I got 2 successes, and what we're subtracting 4 from that.
No. So the conditions take 1 dice per. So a -1 means you roll 1 less die.
Oh, so instead of rolling 6, I'm rolling 2. Let me
Exactly.
reenact.
Yeah.
Let me do that again this time. Okay.
And I got 4 successes.
Woo!
Well, I am terrified. I got
got
a
it.
success.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go, Nico.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No,
Go,
no, Kaito. It's a birthday.
Yeah, so he lashes out with his whip.
But I knew that trick.
Yeah, and you kind of move off to the side as it smacks the ground, sizzling. And you go up and you
Huh.
slam him against the wall with both of your hands, like grabbing his wrists, pressing
Mhm.
against the wall, trying to get the remote out of his hands. Nico and Sarah are on this mad dash, like screwing in things, turning things,
Guys,
and they've
get out of
made
here.
a lot of progress. Like they
Get
have
out of here.
everything attached and everything.
I need to leave. What the fuck?
All right, next turn, Kaito, go ahead and roll.
Okay. Am I rolling the same thing?
Correct. Yeah.
Three successes.
Woo! And what did Kaito get?
Want me to
Come
want me
on,
to want me to
Kaito.
roll? All right.
Mhm.
So body force, that's 6 minus my 4 conditions. I'm rolling 2 dice.
You got this.
No, that's not my favorite. You know, I got 2 successes. 4
Yes!
forces. Ah, let's just let that be known. Things are looking up for this guy. Oh,
Yes.
I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, so you smack the remote out of his hand. It
Oh.
kind of sizzles and sparks, and you give one more like uppercut, and he is
What?
knocked flat out. Just
Well,
in
bam.
time for Nico and Sarah have completed it. The machine starts vibrating as it kind of breathes to life, and no longer is that kind of like gasping for air type of way.
I'm gonna check him for a gun.
He has a gun.
I'm gonna take his gun.
All right. Let's go. Let's
I'm
go.
gonna check
Let's
him for
go.
his remote, and I'm gonna take that. I already know he has it, but
You
I'm gonna
smash
take
the
that.
remote. Yeah.
I've destroyed the remote,
Mhm.
and I've kept the gun because things are not looking good for us. We need to leave.
No,
we
he's
need to
running for the chair.
Yeah. You see Nico get into the chair.
And Sarah's
2 chairs
right,
on the
right
machine.
on top of him.
What are you doing, Kaito?
You guys are delusional.
It's now or
Probably.
never.
I'm gonna sit on this chair. And you're gonna be embarrassed. And then you need to realize that I don't owe you anything.
Nico hits the button.
All right, and Kaito, you're in the chair with
Yeah.
him. All right. So as you guys, the like screen door starts coming down. You see it inching its way, and then when it gets halfway, you see a couple of sparks kind of fly off from the side as it feels like it's getting caught in something. Just going.
Can I see what it's getting caught on?
Oh, it's an amusement park ride.
You can give me a calculate.
So it says calculate is one of my key skills, but I don't have anything in that section.
Yeah. So you just roll.
So just 3.
Mhm.
Nice. 1 success.
All right, excellent. So it looks like there needs to be they're looking at it. There's something caught, some piece of metal that has been maybe chewed up or twisted off to the side that's catching on the entry door. You either need to go out and like grab something to kind of like force it down, or maybe put something thin into the little piece by kind of bend the metal back in. Something.
I'm on the bottom of everybody, so I'm gonna hand up like.
No, it's fine. I've got it. But actually, what? How long is it going to be before you admit that this is some toy?
Just do the thing before the guy wakes up. If we're wrong, we need time to run.
All right. Is it belted like a seatbelt or something?
Yeah, there's a seatbelt, so you kind of gotta like unclip.
Like a click, 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 click. Key unlock. Yeah, I'm gonna get out. What is this? A piece of metal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick it out of the way with my polished penny loafers that are now.
Oh yeah,
covered in
it's
soot.
more so you have to grab you either have to get like a lever to kind of like pull down on the exterior, or you can get like a thin piece of material and just kind of shimmy the because it's a piece of metal within the contraption itself that's catching on the door. I guess it's which one do you want to do? The outside force one, or inside you can move the piece of metal?
I'll just move from the outside.
But that means you can't be in it.
It's not. It's a joke. This is a madman's entertainment ride.
Do the thing.
Yep.
All right, so you're grabbing that piece. Give me a move body check.
Body's 5, so we got 1. I have a penalty.
Yep.
So I'm rolling 2 die here. It doesn't work.
All right, you're pressing on it. There's not enough strength, and behind you, you notice that the guy is getting back up. The thing's still stuck.
I
You can
take
figure
out.
this out. I'm gonna pull up my gun. I'm gonna go down to that guy.
Okay. I pull out a card, like my
Mhm.
student ID card, and I hand it to Sarah, and I say, Sarah, try to jiggle this in there, and
And
that
I will. I'll like.
And I'm
push-
gonna draw a gun on that guy from a
Yeah.
distance.
All right. So Sarah's shimmying it, trying to fix the metal piece. The Hernando just starts running at you, Kato.
I need to intimidate that man.
Mass.
Can I use charm to get him to
Yeah,
stop
you can
approaching?
charm.
Okay, good. That one's great because it's also a key skill, but I don't know what that is.
You just can put more points in it.
How many?
You have 3 in it. That's why.
Okay, good. So it's already
Yeah,
calculated.
it's already in.
Check go. All right. Heart is 5. I have. Oh wait. So heart is 5. Charm is 3. I've got 8 minus 4. I've got 4 to roll.
Mm-hmm.
2. 0 successes.
Woo! All right, you can push it if you want. Though you might be broken by it. I mean, you
In
will
the
be
kneecaps?
broken.
So he's approaching me, right?
Yeah, he's running at you.
He's running
Yeah,
at me.
desperate
Not
to
walking.
get.
I have to. Let's do that again. I'm afraid to look. I've already rolled it. 2 successes.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
All right, perfect. So you kind of shoot off a shot and graze him on the shoulder, and he stops where he's at.
Oh, ballsy.
Sarah, you're able to jiggle in, and the door starts closing again. Kato, if you want to go, you need a move and body to get in before the door shuts. It's up to you. What do you do, Kato? 3,
Ask him, what does this thing do?
2. And he says, it's going to take me back to my family. It's going to save them. You're just children. You don't know what to
Bullshit.
do. You're ruining everything.
Yeah, I'm sure. What? What is your problem?
We're really gonna have a discussion about this.
Yeah, he starts moving forward as he notices the door starting to come down. What are you gonna do, Kato?
Look. So that door is gonna shut. It's gonna do a couple doodle like flashy lights. It'll be all Logan's Run, and then it'll be like, "Thanks for riding this ride." Pop back open. Next thing I know, we have this fucking attempted like a murderer. Look. I have to intercept him. Is what I'm saying. Do I tackle a guy when there's a gun in my hand? Maybe not. I'm gonna shoot him in the leg then.
While
He rushed me.
While Kato is doing all this, I'm gonna look at Nico and say, you know, if we hadn't been so close when Dad was alive, this right here would convince me that I was adopted. Would sit there and try to rationalize.
Well, I mean, to quote a nerd that I know, do the thing. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah. So the door shuts. And there's this bright light that starts.
Hold on.
Am I gonna shoot this guy in the leg or? What
You do, yeah, you do. It's yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to roll. You shoot him right in the leg.
Okay.
As he kind of like continues to crawl out. He's like screaming at you.
Now he's upset, scared, injured, and exhausted.
And the bright light shakes, and there's electrical sparks that come out, and then nothing. Kaito, what are you doing?
What do you mean nothing?
It's just no sound. It's just the man is before you sobbing as he's kind of clutching the ground. There's no noise coming from within the machine.
I look at the machine. Can I see inside the machine? Is it glass?
No, it's just pure metal.
Gun in hand, can I try to open the machine?
Yeah, you can get there's a crowbar nearby. You can kind of start to feel.
Yep.
Going back.
I'm gonna pop it open.
All right, so you start.
Guys, we need to go.
Peeling it open, and smoke kind of comes out from underneath. When you finally are able to lift the full thing up, you see 2 charred bodies.
Oh shit!
In the chair.
Well, I dropped the gun, and I am going to run as fast as I possibly can, away.
You do. You
Yeah,
you
no,
run.
I'm just
You
gonna
run.
fucking book it. I'm gonna get to the door and realize that as much as I can't process anything that's happening right now, I'm not gonna leave my jacket here. It's too small a fucking town. I'm gonna grab my jacket, but I'm gonna run, and it's all bets are off. Holy.
All right,
Nice.
you are able to run out. I assume go home. I mean, what do you do?
No, I can't come home. I'm just gonna go to the beach. I can't go home.
This is
Yeah.
how Kaito gets his drinking problem.
I gotta get to the beach. And I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you return to the beach. It's kind of the sun is setting. You can see it kind of further off in the ocean's distance. It's kind of splitting up.
I ran all the way here.
Yeah,
I
you
am
were
exhausted.
breathing,
in addition
sweating.
to injured, scared, and upset.
Yeah.
What would I do? I would not talk to my mom. I wouldn't talk to my mom's boyfriend. He's a dick. I need to see my uncle.
All right,
I guess but I don't want to. No, I need to see my uncle. What am I talking about? Yeah, otherwise he's just gonna go looking for me. Shit.
All right, you head over to your uncle's place. It's
Yeah.
not too far from here. He's currently sitting on his couch watching TV.
Yeah, he should know right away when I enter. I come in through the side door. He always expects that to be me. And the dog barks differently anyway, so he caught on quickly. But my expression is different from when I usually meet him.
He gets
sometimes I already look like I got the shit beat out of me by the time I get here, but this time it's a little different.
He gets up immediately. Are you okay, Kaito?
No.
What's happened?
I'm not ready to talk about that.
All right. Are you safe?
I don't know. Don't tell Mom I'm here.
Okay. I'm about to make dinner. Why don't you relax? We'll talk about it later.
I'm gonna go get cleaned up. I'm gonna go throw up in the bathroom. This is a little bit. This is some dead bodies. So yikes. I don't even know where to begin with that.
So you were in the bathroom, right?
Yeah, I'm trying
throwing
to process
up,
what the fuck
probably
just happened.
putting some water on your face, and as you look into the mirror, you can't help but think of the charred remains of your sister, as well as the person who probably was one of the only ones who's shown you kindness.
The most disgusting outcome that. Okay, well, shit, man.
So we'll pause you right there, and we're gonna go to Nico and Sarah. You felt the electrical currents kind of wrap in your body, and it was this humongous pain. And then you blink, and you guys kind of shake, and you guys are in a classroom. The teacher is looking at you. Nico, Sarah, are you two all right?
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
I go back to my desk and sit down and
she's like,
look at Sarah.
Yeah, she starts kind of moving on the chalkboard. Looking at Sarah, she looks different. She looks younger. She's no longer a teenager, more like a kid.
Okay. And I look down at my hands.
Yeah, it's kind of you got a couple of grease lines, but not like
not like I'm used to.
Yeah.
And I write on a note to Sarah, and I throw it at her.
And I'm gonna get the note.
It says, "Did we do it?"
I think so. Maybe?
And I want to look up at the chalkboard and see like if the date is written on the chalkboard or something.
So you guys know October 3rd, 1983 is when the tragedy occurred. Looking up, you see October 2nd, 1983.
And I'm going to look back at Nico and stare at him like, I think we did it.
Okay. We have one. So after class lets out, go up to Sarah and be like, I guess we have one day.
Yeah, I guess we do.
And with that, we will end it.
Exciting!
Jeez. Well, fuck you guys, because I got the raw end of that deal, by the way.
Man, look, you made that choice.
Okay, listen. I said, at best, this is not going to work. At worst, it's dangerous. Turns out it was dangerous.
I know. See, again, that sounds like a you problem.
Coping with your death? Yeah. That's definitely a me issue.
Yeah. Determined nerd is empathizing with you greatly.
Poor Kato.
Listen, Mitchell. We've got this special bond.
We do.
And Oh man,
Dude, this is if anybody watching likes anime, you need to go and watch Your Name
Yes,
now.
Your Name is a brilliant film. Obviously, I have
brilliant.
stolen
It will
much
make
from
you
it.
cry.
It will. Yeah,
But it's brilliant.
okay.
It's beautiful, and it's
I
Yeah,
wish I could watch anime now.
it's so good.
oh,
So, for those watching tomorrow, we will be finishing up with part 2. Using the rules from Tales from the Loop, which is just this but kids, to see if they can change reality and correct the timeline.
wish we could turn back time.
Exactly, to the good
if
old
you could
days.
find a way.
All of those things. So make sure to come in and check us out 7:30. It's gonna be an awesomely good time.
I'm excited.
Super excited. Some new people will be there who died. And so you guys will be able to interact with those people. But yeah, and Nico will be able to see Lily again.
I shall,
Dude, that
I won't be.
that
able
was
to-
not okay. That was not okay, Mitchell.
That was a tough scene. That was a tough scene. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Thank you again for joining us this lovely night, and for the wonderful cast. Thank you again for that whole thing.
Crazy.
And I will see everyone tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to see what the fuck happens. And
Just
maybe,
watch me suffer.
Yeah, maybe what happened to Kato? Kato, is he just stuck in that timeline? Who knows?
It's your own damn fault, Kato.
Thanks for
am-
watching, Determined Nerd,
Yes, thank you
and
very much.
everybody else.
Would love to find out what happens.
All right, guys. Bye.